welcome back to my channel. So I figured it was only fitting to use the Clover palette with my rescue dog shirt. I was going to use My Little Pony because it is technically a dog dressed as a unicorn, but we're going to use this one, and I'm also going to use the Stila glitters for the first time. So yeah, this will just kind of be a get ready with me. So first I'm going to prime my eyes with the Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. Now that we did that, I'm going to take the shade Chihuahua right here, kind of a light brown shade, and that's going to be our transition color. Now that we did the transition shade, the glitter that I'm going to use today is pinky, like, I don't know if you can see that, you can't see the shimmer on the camera. It's more of a light pink, so I'm going to go ahead and take this darker shade right here called Daddies Love Me, and that's going to go on the outer crease. And then when you do that, you're going to take a fluffy brush. It's more of like a crease blender brush, and just blend that. And then repeat on the other side. And now that we did that, I'm going to take the lighter shade, the lighter pinky shade, Love is Love right here. And I'm going to kind of blend that into this kind of middle crease, but not all the way to the middle. And then taking the same blending fluffy brush as before, we're just going to blend those two colors together. Once you have those blended together, we're going to deepen that crease a little more. So we're going to take the shade Fur Baby. To deepen up that outer corner a little bit, we're going to go into Cuddle Buddy and just put that in the outer crease and kind of blend it towards the middle. Now that we've deepened up that outer crease, I am going to go in with Foxy from my Naked 2 palette and just blend up into the brow bone. Now that that is done, I'm going to put the Bellette Baby on the inner corner of my eyes, sort of blending inwards. And I have heard that with hooded eyes you have to be careful because it does transfer, so you have to let it dry. Alright, so as you can see, I also took my finger a little bit and dispersed the glitter so that it didn't look like it was cut off in one area. This is the first time I've used the Stila shadow glitters, and I'm not sure how I feel just because I can see some flakiness, but it also might be me from not being able, just not using it before, so not knowing exactly what to do. I mean, it's a shadow. I know what to do. Maybe using the right base. I don't know. I do like how shiny it is. That is not a problem for me. I do love glitters. I think also getting it to disperse is a little bit hard because you can see in this area a little bit of less dispersion. Now that we did that though, we are going to move onto the face, so I'm going to go wet my beauty blenders and then I'll be right back. Now that my beauty blenders are wet, I'm going to apply my base primer, and I'm still using the Smashbox Photo Finish More Than Primer. Alright, now that we did that, I'm going to take my Perricone MD No Makeup Foundation. Before we move on to concealer, I am going to be putting lipstick on, so I'm going to put on my Peerless Daily Lip Nourisher. Now, I have never used this, so it's brand new and out of the package, but I'm going to be taking Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm hoping this is the right color because they did not have fair, so I got fair neutral instead of fair beige because that was more of a beige color, so I'm hoping this is the right shade. Also, the dofa is huge on this thing. At least, like, I have only stuck to one concealer, so that dofa is a lot smaller. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I I would say this is the right shade. Now that we did that, I am going to take my Laura Mercier setting powder, and we are going to bake the under eye. Alright, with my Real Techniques brush, I am going to take the same setting powder and set the rest of my face. Now, because I am looking just a little ghostly, we're going to take my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. Now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild contour palette and take the darker shade and contour my cheeks and my forehead. That same palette, but a smaller brush, we're going to contour the nose. Now with my brush, I'm going to wipe away the bake. Now that we did that, I am going to take Fur Baby and put that under my eye. Now I am going to apply the teeniest amount of blush to my cheeks in Tarte Party. Now we are on to the best part, the highlight. And I am going to take Luna, this middle silvery white shade here, with my Morphe fan brush. Take that same highlight but on a different brush and apply it to my brow bone and nose. And now that we did that, we are going to continue with setting spray before we do the rest of the face. Now that we did that, we are going to continue with lower lashes first, using the CoverGirl Clump Crusher extensions. And now that I have lower lashes, it's time to do the upper lashes. Now that's heated, we're going to brush through my lashes before I curl them. And right after I do that one lash, I do put on mascara right away before doing the other lash so that it stays more curled. Now that we did one side, we're just gonna leave it like that.
We reheat our eyelash curler. The Christmas tree, it's a happy holiday.
I have a weird little like sun splash glaring at me. There we go. Okay, now that we have done with our lashes and it looks not as scary as when I first started, we are going to move on to the lips. Now for the lips, I did do a couple swatches on my hands of different lips that I want to try out, which I just smudged. As you should know by previous videos, I do have the NYX Lippy Advent Calendar, which all of the lips are in here. So I was swatching some of those to see if I would like which one I would want to use with this look. If you have not seen the video where I used that, go ahead and go check it out. However, I did get some ColourPop lips for Christmas too, and I bought some that I haven't tried yet either. So I'm going to use this three-way one, which I have two of. That's an ultra metallic lip. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I do think this lip looks really good with this look. It is very metallic-y. This is the lip color. And again, it is three-way from ColourPop. If you like this video, just subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't seen any of my other videos, they will pop up about now.